Red Association is working with you to ensure a vibrant horse racing community. Shared stories call for a united voice. That's COSA, representing the interests of horse people racing at Ontario racetracks. So whether you're first, last, or somewhere in between, we've got your back. With insurance, benefits, free lifetime memberships, and more. COSA. Follow our stories on social and check out the process at cosaonline.com.
Love horse racing? HPIBet.com is Canada's leader in online horse betting. Access thousands of live races from hundreds of tracks worldwide instantly. Enjoy the most advanced betting tools like AI Smart Picks and exclusive cashback rewards you won't get anywhere else. Join today and get up to $100 in free bets. Get the ultimate horse betting experience with HPIBet.com.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario's Half-Mile Harness Racing action. From up top, your announcer, Shannon Sugardoe, with you for the current weather conditions. Right now, it's -7 Celsius, that being 20 Fahrenheit. There is a breeze in from the northwest, and at times it's gusting. We've had some flurries on and off throughout the day, of course, being close to the lakes, the lake effect. On and off all day for flurries here in London. Track conditioner out there doing his thing prior to race number one. We're going to start up with fast track conditions, say racing officials deeming the track as fast to start things up. It's 10 races featured tonight. Popular pick 5 play starting things up. Race number one, $7,500 guaranteed pool. Low take changes for this program coming right up. Stand by. Alrighty, right off the bat, race number one. As mentioned, the pick 5 starting up, $7,500 guaranteed pool. Number 8, the Magic Within, will add a shadow roll. A shadow roll goes on the 8. From the trailing spot, the Magic Within for Andre Goish. Field of 8 trotters starting things up in the opener. Race 2. Another trotting event here, starting up the early pick 4. Another $7,500 guaranteed pool on that field of 7. Starting things up at the pick 4 play, there is a added line for number 6, Deal and Double. Deal and Double was racing here in London January 3rd, sat 3rd throughout, faded to 5th, race time 2, 5, and 3. Daryl Thiessen was driving. Race number 3. There's a scratch of 4, Pajamas optional. Number 5, Saul's Good, will add a screen. Number 6, Should Have Known Better, is going to switch to blinkers, remove the headgear, put the blinkers on. 6, Should Have Known Better in the 3rd. The 9, Dirt, is going to move in from the also eligible spot in place of 4, Pajamas optional. Dirt will be in to go, post position 4. Betting him as the number 9 in the 3rd race. He was starting at Flamborough January 4th, and after sitting 4th, made a move late and got up for 2nd at 20-1. Was race time 2 minutes 1/5. Todd Ratchford was driving. Race number 4, preferred trotting event. Again, race number 4 of 10, preferred trotters. For a purse of $11,000, there are no changes. All 7 preferred trotters on gate in the 4th. 5th race, we go on to the pacing events now. In the 5th race, the early high 5 opportunity, there are no changes. Race 6 starts up the back half of the program. It's a late pick 5 beginning race number 6. No changes there. A key scratch in race 7. Number 7, Dalhousie, was a late judges scratch today, and the 9 will not be moving in. So remove both 7 and 9 from race number 7. 8th race. Race number 8, the Blinkers, will be going on number 7, Better Than Awesome. Blinkers for 7 in race 8. Race 9 is clear. Our 10th and final fine-looking pacing event on the end of tonight's program. 8 starters. There are no changes for that non-jackpot high 5 finale. We do have you up to speed thus far on the changes tonight. Not a whole lot. 4 changes to deal with on this Tuesday evening return to racing at the Raceway. We're now 6 minutes to post time. A short break now. We'll come back and we'll set up the early Pick 5 ticket ideas brought to you by Abode Home Comfort. Lots more to come. Stick around.
In harness racing, there are options when it comes to owning a standardbred racehorse. You can own the entire horse, or you can share the horse with a few partners. Or you can share with a lot of partners in a fractional ownership stable. Whatever option you choose, you'll find the experience of owning a racehorse connects people to horses and to one another in truly remarkable and sometimes unexpected ways. To learn more about standardbred racehorse ownership in Ontario, reach out to connect with someone who can help you get started on your journey.
Hi, welcome back to the show, everyone. You're watching the Raceway at Western Fair District. Sugar with you from the eye in the London sky. Looking in behind me there when I come up to the announcer booth, of course, it's clear. And now we're under a snow flurry. It's been like that most of the day and through the night into today. I got up this morning, looked outside. We had a flurry coming down. Yeah, an hour later, clear as a bell. It's been on again and off again throughout the day. So we're in to go with 10 races this evening, starting up with trotters in race number 1 of 10. Hey, great to see CTV News London out and about and talking to our horse people around the training tracks. Close to the Raceway here, CTV News London got out to Ciro Stables to talk with Mike and Shay Sumner recently about their top mare, Ladies from Hell. It's a feature on our website, theRacewaywfd.com, courtesy of CTV News London, and also Standardbred Canada now running with that story as well. Great video feature. Mike and Shay Sumner, wonderful job with Ladies from Hell. Big season for that mare, our aged pacing mare of the year 2024 at the Raceway. We'll celebrate her and all the other winners at our annual awards banquet coming up next month right here at the top of the fair dining room, top of the grandstand. So again, we thank CTV News London for being on board, supporting the horse racing here at the Raceway at Western Fair District. Let's get a look at some Pick 5 ticket ideas then. Race number 1 begins this Pick 5 play, $7,500 guaranteed pool. These ticket ideas brought to you by Abode Home Comfort. In this opening leg, we're going to try to start things up with 2, 4, 5, and the 7. We're using MVP Marcelo, HA Code Red. Road Promises, right off the bench, that Holiday Road filly, Honest filly. She was a winner, upset winner on New Year's Eve here for Mike Horner, and she's got some early speed to work with. She can come right back in there. Number 5, Road Promises, one to consider, and an early speed threat. 7-hole doesn't bother me for the 7, My Sweet MVP. She's normally flashing that early gate speed, so I could see her racing along on or near the lead again in here. Number 7, My Sweet MVP, worth a look to start up the Pick 5 play. Over to race number 2. We're going to try 1, Living at Large. Rail advantage to work with. And number 3, Teasin, is coming back with us here tonight. Teasin, 4-year-old stallion, son of Looks Like a Chippendale. Tyler Borth goes on for the late Keith Wilson, Dean Wall, Dino Trains. Our sincere condolences here to the family and friends of the late Keith Wilson. He's sending out 3 T's, and Dean Wall is sending out T's in there with Tyler Borth in race number 2 tonight, a player for that leg 2 of the Pick 5 play. The 3rd race, using 3, April Duford. The 5, Saul's Good. The 4th race, number 4, Southwind Domino. 7, Tuscan Prince, preferred trotting event, top class trotters in the 4th. And the 5th race on the end of it, Pink Sky in the Rail. 3, Walking Seaside, and 5, Calling Stella. Value player there, a spot play for Robert Reed Jr. this evening. I went back and looked at the replay a few times for the 5, Calling Stella. we'll see in race number 5. Closing up very strong on the wide side to be 5th. Now that line, it doesn't really pop off the page, but the replay does. If you want to go back and check the replay for 5, Calling Stella in the 5th race, well worth a look. You can find that replay on our website, theRaceWayWFD.com. Robert Reed Jr. not with us for the broadcast commentary tomorrow evening. He is scheduled to be back with us tomorrow night, a special Wednesday card as we go into the 4 days per week racing schedule into 2025. A Wednesday as a lineup featuring 12 races. Robert Reed Jr. scheduled to be with us for the broadcast commentary tomorrow evening. So Robert Reed Jr., his ticket on the pick 5 play, he is using 2 MVP Marcelo and 5 Road Promises here in the opening leg. Then he's on the 1, 2, 3 in the second race. Third race is where Robert goes deepest of all, using 5 of them. Noting the 4 came out, so Robert using a 1, 3, 5, 6, and 9. The 9 dirt will be moving in and leaving from post position 4. The 4th race for Robert. He's on 5, the Great Reset, and outside the 7, Tuscan Prince. Great looking field of preferred trotters in the 4th. And on the end of it, Robert Reed Jr., his spot play, it's going to be a single for the 5, Calling Stella. Again, the program line doesn't really pop off the page, right? Finishing up 5th and 2, 2, and 4. But if you want to go back and check the replay, she was closing up very strong on the wide side. We're hoping for good things in the 5, a Calling Stella 8-1 morning line, but a spot player for Robert Reed Jr. That's the way we see this early pick 5 shaking down. Those ticket ideas brought to you by Abode Home Comfort. We thank them for their sponsorship of this race meet at the Raceway. Live look from our paddock there. Horse people getting set for a post parade here. Race number 1 of 10. And attention to our wagering customers. The time between post parade and the start of each race, it's going to be shortened up this evening. Winter racing continues right in London. Please keep this in mind. Make your wagers early throughout the night to avoid being shut out on any of our 10 races. Featured on tonight's card, again, the time between the post parade and the start of each race is going to be shortened up. We're going to go right along here throughout the evening. Snow flurries have been on and off throughout the day. We are on a fast track to begin this evening's racing action. We'll see them on post parade here shortly. It's the pick 5 play. Starting things up, best of luck to all racing and playing this evening. Just a reminder, folks, contest jockey back with us this evening. The contest jockey link is featured on our race day page. Visit theRacewayWFD.com. Hit our Tuesday race page. You'll find free programs, selections, racing bits, and the contest jockey link. The live feed is there as well. Everything you need is on our website, theRacewayWFD.com. And again, it's another contest jockey Tuesday evening. Always free to play, free to enter. Your chance to win cash prizing tonight. The contest jockey contest, it begins race number 5 tonight. It covers our final 6 races on the program. Stepping out on post parade shortly. Race 1, Trotters getting set to step on out for a post parade here. Exactor, Try, Superfecta, Daily Double, and again, it's that popular pick 5 play, a very light snow flurry here, currently in the Forest City of Ontario. Stepping out, we've got Royalty on the rail, racing for owner, trainer, driver Brad Moore of Sarnia. Post 2, we'll wait for the 2. We'll get a look at 3, Lunar Halo now. Lunar Halo is racing for Angie and Alfie Carroll. They're the owners. Angie trains brother Alfie in the sulky. Then the 4, HA Code Red. Scott Ray driving for Arlene Huso. Nancy DeHolster. Jack Ray. Jack does the training. Scott Ray in the sulky. Road Promises 5. The Holiday Road filly will try to double up here for RAW Equine Inc. along with Mark Horner. Mike Horner trains and drives. Greg Dustin, the trainer driver of 6. He's a big deal. Owned by Ted Melchers, Morris Delves, and Guy Spierstieg. It's an outside chance for 7, My Sweet MVP. This early speed threat goes out for Oliver, Del Maple Holdings Limited. Katie Graham conditioned. Jay Harris is doing the driving. From a trailing spot, number 8, The Magic Within for Don Lychette. The trainer driver, Andre Goish, this one adding a shadow roll this evening. And one more to get a look at here is the 2, MVP Marcello. 4-1 currently racing for Randy Fulmer, Phil Catcher, Randy trains, Garrett Rooney stays on for this drive. A full field of 8 on the trot. A little bit of inexperience featured with some of these. There are some winners. There are some maiden trotters involved here with race number 1 of 10. Again, it's the exacta try, superfecta, daily double, very popular pick 5 play. We're going to stay with number 2, MVP Marcello on a score down. Top selection on my end, 3-year-old colt son of my MVP, still looking for that maiden score. And again, we'll stay with him for this score down through this opening turn. He made a break in the early going last time out when leaving the rail. He got back down trotting, caught the field, made another bobble at 3/4, but still managed a top 3 finish. For me, that score down looks all right. Garrett Rooney driving 2, MVP Marcello, a 4-1 player here and a possibility to get things underway in the pick 5 that features a well up and over $12,000 in that pool, just over a minute. Here's the winner from last week at this level. This is Road Promises, a daughter of Holiday Road. Now, she had missed some time for sickness prior to her latest. And coming in off the bench, she was second in her qualifier here mid-December. She wins New Year's Eve off a pocket ride at 12-1. Gate speed to work with. Back on a regular rotation for Team Horner. This is an all-right filly in Road Promises, leaving from post 5, less than a minute. Outside chance for this speed threat here. Tons of early speed with this big daughter of my MVP. You can look through the program lines on 7. My Sweet MVP, and she's been on the lead many a time. She is always in the hunt here in London. Nothing but first, seconds, and a third there in her latest, going out for trainer Katie Graham. Jay Harris on board, her one and only win last season right here in the Forest City. My Sweet MVP, a tough outside post, but plenty of gate speed to work with here. Still time. Two to one action here for 4 HA Code Red, the beaten favorite in recent starts. A break in the early going took every chance away last time out. Second best before that, a break before that, but first and third throughout the program lines there as well. HA Code Red, he just has to mind his manners here. The players are on this one to the tune of 2-1. Final call for wagers. Race number 1 of 10. The starter has called them in. Gates moving. Eight starters. Got some maiden trotters. Got a few winners in here as well. Some inexperience on a few of them. They're going on to the upper turn. Under a light flurry, fast track conditions starting things up tonight. Royalty on the rail, then MVP Marcelo. Lunar Halo with HA Code Red in the center. Road Promises, he's a big deal. My Sweet MVP for 7 across. And then a trailing spot for the Magic Within. Field of 8 behind the gate. They're at the top of the stretch. Race 1 Trotters. Pick up speed, here they come. It's the early pick 5 in London. It starts right now, and they're off. And as expected, My Sweet MVP will be showcasing her early speed, crossing right on over. A killer crossover for this daughter of My MVP from the 7 hole. She's on top, and it's pylon position here as they go through the opening turn. All trotters away cleanly here in the early going. A 2-hole ride again this week for Road Promises, sitting third. Royalty on hold in the 4 spot. He's a big deal. Horner not content with this a soft early pace. He pocket pulls just prior to the quarter mile with Road Promises. She went right on by and opened up 3.5 lengths on them. Road Promises now at 3-1. The leading lady midway through turn number 2. All alone second, My Sweet MVP. Gapped off third for the long shot, Royalty. He's a big deal. Sitting fourth. Fifth best from the trailing spot was the Magic Within. Underway into the backfield. HA Code Red at 3-2. Moving up on the outside in 6th around Lunar Halo and switching outside trailing MVP Marcelo over the half and just 4-3. That followed up that soft quarter 32-3. So the front end has to be thinking good things here with just over 3/8 left to go. Road Promises and Horner. The lead is still 2 to My Sweet MVP holding second. Royalty travels third and uncovered. The Magic Within moving fourth best and into third now. 3 deep out of the backfield travels MVP Marcelo. They're beginning to bunch up. They're 3 and 4 high, going up and by 3/4, all chasing after Road Promises. 136-3 for 3/4. Road Promises still the one. 3 deep on the outside. HA Code Red. A little bumpy on that final turn was the 2. MVP Marcelo. They get set to make the swing. Road Promises still leading them into the stretch. HA Code Red coming in the center. Way up on the outside. Lunar Halo coming from way back for Carroll. He's a big deal getting involved. Road Promises, though. She repeats in the opener for Horner. HA Code Red was holding second over He's a Big Deal. Rounding out the super was Lunar Halo. 2-7-3. Road Promises on top. A well-matched group of trotters all finishing together there. All 8 are in the picture here on the monitor coming to the wire. Number 2, MVP Marcelo holding on over the 4. HA Code Red, then 6. He's a Big Deal. And 3, Lunar Halo. 5, 4, 6, and 3, your top 4 unofficial. Here's number 5, Road Promises on her way back. 3-year-old bay filled by Holiday Road. Added by Promise Not to Tell by Angus Hall. Bred by Beechwood Acres of Burlington, Ontario. Road Promises owned by RAW Equine Inc. along with Mark Horner. Mike Horner, winning trainer driver here as the filly doubles up. She was a winner here on New Year's Eve, and she's 1 for 1 in 2025. Victorious here this evening, 7-3. Road Promises doubles up in London. Congratulations. Alrighty, race number 1 of 10 going official, awaiting prices here. Race 1 is official, 5, 4, 6, and 3. Second race up and coming, more trotters. Field of 7 for an exactor try, super. A pick 4 beginning. The prices from the opener. Road Promises, $8.20. Exactor, $25.30. A dollar try, $93.95. The dollar super, $555.20. A 20-cent superfecta return of $111.04. Just like that, on to race 2 in about 6 minutes. Again, the exactor. A try, superfecta. The pick 4 play begins in 6. All right, now 5 minutes. 5 minutes to play the pick 4 in race number 2. Just been informed by racing officials. They are going to go good with a 2-second variant going back to the opener. Again, tonight's card. Beginning race 1, racing officials now going good with a 2-second variant here. Again, that was starting race 1. Royalty finished 8. MVP Marcelo 7. Lunar Halo 4. HA Code Red 2nd. Road Promises, the race winner. He's a big deal 3rd. My Sweet MVP was 5th. The Magic Within finishing 6th. Again, Road Promises doubling up here over the good track for my corner. Race 2 up and coming. The pick 4 play. We'll get some ticket ideas up and rolling here in the monitors shortly. Okay, as promised, some early pick 4 ticket ideas brought to you by Abode Home Comfort. Here in race number 2, we're trying 1, Living at Large, and 3 tees in on the return from the big track. The third race, trying the 3, April Duford, and 5, Saul's Good. Gonna go 4 deep in the preferred event. We're changing things up for the pick 4 play. Seeing this a little more wide open. So 4, Southwind Domino. 5, The Great Reset. 6, Treasured Tea. Always in the hunt, that one. And the 7, Tuscan Prince. You can look through the program lines and see all kinds of odds-on favorite status in a recent preferred action over Flamborough. The preferred 3 trotters with us tonight for race number 4. The 5th race on the end of it, 1, Pink Sky. Starting for trainer Heather Pickett tonight, Sam Fillion on board. Number 3, Walking Seaside. Mike Horner, I believe, has got a pretty good shot with that daughter of Down by the Seaside. Didn't get a whole lot of room for racing throughout the final half in there. When finding room late, it was just too late, and managed a 4th best finish. But that mare was tugging pretty good up and around 3/4 for Horner in the latest. That 3, Walking Seaside in the 5th. And then the 5, Calling Stella, the Robert Reed Jr. spot play on the night. Again, the program line not really dancing off the page, but the replay speaking volumes for Calling Stella in race number 5. Go on back and check her replay from her latest in London. 5, Calling Stella, certainly worth a look there in race number 5. Robert Reed Jr., his best go on the early pick 4 play. He's inside to the 1, 2, 3, starting things up. He's deepest of all in the 3rd. Essential Worker on the rail, April Duford. And then the 5, Saul's Good, and the 6, Should Have Known Better. Number 9, Dirt included in lag 2 of the pick 4 for Robert. He always likes to use those alsos moving in. Dirt, the 9, is going to leave from post 4. In the 4th race, Robert using 5, The Great Reset, and 7, Tuscan Prince. And he singles up his spot play. 5, Calling Stella, 8-1 in the morning line. A decent effort last time out. Closed up very strong to be 5th. Again, the program line might not show it, but the replay will. Have a look at the RacewayWFD.com. A little over a minute. Trotters for race number 2 will start up a pick 4. All right, the pick 5 pool totaling $25,000 plus, and about a 5th of that pool still live and in play. Following the win by 3-1 shot, Road Promises $5,000. 418 or 15 still going into play for leg 2 of this $25,000 Pick 5 pool. Horses leaving the paddock. Live look there. Fleuris have lightened up as they have done throughout the day and into this evening. They've been coming and going, folks, all day long. So kind of clear out there right now. For race number 2 coming up, it's Trotters, Exactor Tri Super. The Pick 4 play begins. More trotters here in race number 2. Exactor Tri Super, the Pick 4. Number 1, Living at Large, racing for owners Lauren House, Chantel Rice. Lauren does the training and driving, 8 to 5, second choice currently. Number 2, Southview Aviator for Michelle McMullen, Audrey Crawford. Ken Gowan trains. Andy Moore in the sulky. Number 3, Tease In going out for the late Keith Wilson and Dean Wall. Dean trains. Tyler Bohr driving 3, Tease In. Number 4, Who Shall I Call? It's Rob Doyle owning, training, and driving. Kill Martin Commander is 5 for owner breeder Betty McKinnon. Ashley Duford trains. Alfie Carroll catch driving tonight. Then 6, Dealin' Double, Daryl Thiessen for the owner-trainer Mark McCormick of Clinton. Outside chance for a 7, J.D. Beauty, racing for Yannick Marquis, Nicole Gagnon, Joni Peckett. Gerard Demers training Travis Henry drives, 7, J.D. Beauty. 7 starters then for race 2, Exactor Tri Super, the Pick 4 play. Alrighty, we are just over a minute, and we are looking at Tease In here. He's a 4-year-old stallion son of looks like a Chippendale. His last start here, one of his last starts, was a victory. That back in early December, somehow, some way, Toller found some late room throughout the stretch drive and got the big upset at 35-1. Day was on board next time where he just bumped off stride there around the half mile and lost every chance. He went over to Woodbine Mohawk Park for a couple of starts. Sub 2-minute speed both times, a 58 and change with Todabor driving. Todabor stays on here in his return to London. And again, going out for the late Keith Wilson. He's the co-owner, co-breeder, and again, all of us here at the Raceway thinking of the family and friends for the late Keith Wilson. Dean Wall co-owns and trains this 3 Tease In racing with Tyler Borth this evening. Seconds away as the starting gate moves into position. Again, the weather has lightened up a bit for this upcoming second race. Trotters going in behind the gate for the opening leg of an early Pick 4. There is still time. You would have to hurry. All 7 trotters on gate for this second race. From the inside, Living at Large, then Southview Aviator, Teasin, Who Shall I Call's in the center. Then Kilmartin Commander, Dealin' Double, and J.D. Beauty for 7 across. Into the stretch, 3 to 5, fave status for number 3, Teasin, 2 to 1 for the one Living at Large. Here they come. Off and trotting, Who Shall I Call? From the center, wanted the first call, he's got it. Who Shall I Call? Big son of Whom Shall I Fear? Leading in the early going for Doyle. Away in second, Living at Large, being chased up here from the pocket. That has Dealin' Double out there on the wide side and moving into third. So through the backstretch, underway to the quarter mile. And this is Living at Large to assume command. A 3-2 second choice for House. Clear sailing this week. On top at the quarter, it was 30-1. Going on hold in second, Who Shall I Call? Ducking and tucking for third. 60-1 Bomber, Dealin' Double. Away in fourth. Southview Aviator, that coming ahead of the 3-5 favorite in Teasin, who's fifth. Sixth best for Kilmartin Commander, the earliest trailer, J.D. Beauty. So another field of 7 on the trot here, all away cleanly. Living at Large shows the way. The 4-year-old son of Wheeling and Dillon is going to bring him on by the half in 103. His lead is 2 full lengths to Who Shall I Call, the earliest leader in second. Staying in there third, a Dealin' Double, a move to the outside. Southview Aviator getting underway for more. Then a Bear Reed fifth for Kilmartin Commander. Teasin trying to catch his cover on the outside. He's sixth, though he's gapping slightly on that cover. Trailing still, J.D. Beauty. Living at Large, all alone here, going up to 3/4. His lead is now 3 full lengths. All alone in second, Who Shall I Call? Holding down third, Dealin' Double out there fourth. Southview Aviator, and maybe not tonight for Teasin. 133-4 at 3/4. Living at Large, still the one, closing up the gap slightly. Second, Who Shall I Call? May get a shot here into the stretch. Living at Large, still the one, Who Shall I Call? Trying to come to him now. Down to these two. Living at Large on top for House. A winner by 2. Who Shall I Call? Second. Holding third. Dealin' Double at a big number. Teasin finishes up 4-2, 4-2. So number 1, Living at Large, made that winning move just prior to the quarter mile. Sailed on to victory here for Lauren House. Who Shall I Call? Finishes second. Dealin' Double, the big long shot. Holding third. Teasin finishes up fourth. 1, 4, 6, and 3. Your top 4 unofficial. On his way back to victory lane here, number 1, Living at Large, a 4-year-old son of Wheeling and Dealin' at a prime time by Muscle Hill. Owned and bred by Chantel Rice of George and Bluffs. Lauren House, a co-owner, trainer and driver. It's the 4th career win. First start of 2025. It's a winning one. Living at Large, 2, 4, and 2 over the good track. Congratulations. Race number 2 going official here. Living at Large on top. Second choice takes leg 2 of the pick 5, opening leg of an early pick 4. Prices coming up here. Third race, up and coming, Exactor Try Super, a pick 3 opportunity next in the third. Scratch the 4. Pajamas optional. The 9 Dirt is going to be moving in and leaving from post 4. So Living at Large, $5 even the win price. The early double coming back at $17.70. That's all right for those two. Exactor $49.20, a dollar try $367.20. How about the Super dollar Super $2,088.75? Your 20 center on a superfecta $417.75. Both favorites involved in this superfecta. Third up and coming, 6 minutes to post time. Again, the 4 came out. The 9 moves in and leaves from post 4. Put a screen on number 5, Saul's Good, and put the blinkers on number 6, Shoulda Known Better. And this just in, number 6, Shoulda Known Better. A double entered this week, Indigo, with a rail advantage on Friday night here in London. Something to consider. Number 6, Shoulda Known Better, double entered, Indigo, this coming Friday evening with a rail advantage. 6 minutes to post time, the upcoming third. The official rundown for race number 2, Living at Large, was a race winner. Southview Aviator finishing 5th. Tees in 4th. Who Shall I Call 2nd. Kilmartin Commander 7th. Dealand Double 3rd. J.D. Beauty finishes up 6th. Top down. A 1-5-4-2-7-3-6. Again, it's the pick 3 opportunity coming up in race 3. Exactor Try Super also being offered up here 3 minutes away. awaiting a post parade for the third race, Trotters. Back in race number 1, we alluded to the fact that the second race, that is, my bad. Race number 2, we alluded to the fact that number 3 Teason was now owned by the late Keith Wilson. Recently in Standardbred Canada, in memoriam, tribute was put up for the late Keith Wilson. He passed away on New Year's Eve at the age of 91. And Keith enjoyed the farming, his pets, especially interested in the standardbred racehorses. He had owned racehorses for 54 years, part owner of some standouts like Super Glow, Rewind, and Can't Beat a Tiger. More recently, part owner of Maid of Magic and Wilson Wall, among others. The late Keith Wilson and Dean Wall sending out one more tonight, race number 6. The 6 Kerwood Kid is indigo. So again, we want to send along our condolences from all of us here at the Raceway, all of us racing here tonight, thinking of the family and friends of the late Keith Wilson. Live shot from our paddock there. Full field of 8 once again for the third race. Again, the 4. Pajamas Optional was scratched earlier today, and the 9 Dirt is going to move in and leave from post 4. That one showing a decent second. The missing line is a decent second. 2 minutes and change over Flamborough at 20-1. Todd Ratchford was driving. Mike Horner listed for the 9 Dirt tonight, leaving from post 4. Here come your third race, Trotters. Non-winners 2,000, last 3. Also eligible, claiming tags 12-5. Number 1, Essential Worker. Randy Moore drives for Michelle McMullen. Audrey Crawford and Dave Gowan. Ken Gowan trains. Post 2 for Magic's Wizard. Andre Goish, the trainer-driver for Don Lychette. Number 3, April Duford. April Duford. We'll see momentarily. The 5 is going to parade next because the 4 was scratched. Here's 5. Saul's good. Adding a screen today. Travis Henry on board for ECS Racing LLC of Michigan. Steve Boston's training. Second time Lasix and adding a screen. This 5. Saul's good. Here's 6, should have known better. As mentioned, double entered this week. Indigo again Friday night with a rail advantage. Post 6 for should have known better. The blinkers going on for owner-trainer Michael Hamlin and Nick Stewart up. A leading Resolve, Post 7, Alfie Carroll on board. He shares ownership with his sister Angie Carroll. Angie also trains. Trailing spot for an 8, working it on Broadway. Don Rankin Jr., Chris Hadrian on the ownership line with Rankin training and driving. One more to get a look at here will be the 3, April Duford. She is out there, and she looks pretty good here coming out of the parade. April Duford from post 3. Actually, we'll see this 9, Dirt. Dirt is in to go for the also eligible spot. This is Dirt, number 9, leaving from post 4 for Saltwater Stable. Paul Megan's training. Mike Horner drives this 9, Dirt. It's moving in, leaving from post 4 now. Then we'll get a look at the 3. April Duford, who's racing for Dennis Duford. He's the breeder as well. Ashley Duford training. Reuniting here with Tata Borth. April Duford, 5-year-old daughter of Ilsagno Dream. Tata was airing this mare out a bit, following up the post parade. She's settling things down now here. An odds-on choice currently, less than 2 minutes. Wagering time in this third. We're rolling right along here tonight. I'm going to give a big shot to this 5, Saul's Good. Makes the break behind the gate well before the start. Gets back down trotting. I go back to the replay, and he was way, way back at the beginning. Like, we're talking 30 lengths at least prior to the start. He finishes 6th within 10 lengths. So he made up 4 seconds somewhere along the way throughout the mile. He was refunded for not making the fair start pole. That's how far back he was, but he did finish with them. So for me, going in the right direction, second time Lasix. Trainer Steve Boston's puts a screen on tonight. Saul's Good, liking his chances. Love the price currently at 4-1. Expecting good things here tonight if he can mind his manners. Less than a minute. Final call for wagers here on race number 3. Looking at one Essential Worker offering at a 7-1 price currently. Andy Moore with a rail advantage. This one making her second start back off a layoff. Could be some good things for the one Essential Worker here tonight. The starter has called for the horses. Third race, London. Gates moving. So moving in behind, Essential Worker, Magic's Wizard, April Duford. Dirt, then Saul's Good. Should have known better. Leading Resolve, back to your spot for Working It on Broadway. A field of 8 into the stretch. They're picking up speed. Here they come. They're off stride prior to the start. The 5, Saul's Good, misbehaving again this week. So out for the lead is April Duford. April Duford wants to be up close, maybe leading tonight, and touching down with Borth. and taking control. This is April Duford on top by 2. Essential Worker set up for the 2-hole ride. Away in third from the trending spot, working it on Broadway. Then the 4th spot for Dirt. 5th best away for Magic's Wizard. Going third to last, should have known better. Then Leading Resolve, making another break through the bottom turn was Saul's Good. This one distanced off of the field now. 29-3 was the opening quarter mile, clocking for a 1-5 fave in April Duford. She's just coasting now, unchallenged on this half-mile approach. Essential Worker looks at it from second. Big number on Working It on Broadway. 70-1 for Rankin, sitting third. Fourth and in, no thinking about it, is Dirt. Staying in there 5th was Magic's Wizard, underway off the back end. Should have known better in play for Stewart. And next to last is still Leading Resolve, and way back to Saul's Good, the half up in 1:01.3. April Duford widens again by 2 full lengths. April Duford, the leading lady. Essential Worker is second. Dirt is marching quickly on the outside for Horner. Dirt now takes second. Here's 3/4 for April Duford, 1:32, and now she picks it up again. April Duford still going strong. Dirt with the first up attack. Third and in for Essential Worker. 4th is Working It on Broadway. Out there in 5th, we should have known better, and 3 deep off the back end for Leading Resolve. April Duford spins them in. Dirt is holding down the deuce. A real battle for third between Working It on Broadway, Essential Worker. They're not catching April Duford tonight. Dirt was second, Working It on Broadway third, finishing up fourth, Essential Worker 2-2-2. Number 3, April Duford brings her A game with her tonight, on top most of the way. Kind of an easy winner there in the third. Fourth on board for the Dufords. Finishing up second, number 9, Dirt with a strong effort at 17-1. Holding third, Working It on Broadway at 70-1. And finishing up fourth, Essential Worker. 3, 9, 8, and 1. Heavy favor on top with some prices underneath. Number 3, April Duford coming back, a 5-year-old daughter of a Sogno Dream out of Cha-Cha Slide by Yankee Slide, owned and bred by Dennis Duford of Dresden. Ashley Duford conditioned in Tyler Borth, driven to win the mare, and her 11th career win, her first start of 2025, a victory over London. April Duford on top here, 2:02-2 over the good track. Congratulations. Third race going official. 3, 9, 8, and 1. Official here in race 3. Prices on their way. $2.40 for April Duford. Exacta came back at $14.50. A dollar try, $86.50. The Super for $1, $397. 75. Your 20 center worth 79.55. 7 minutes out from race number 4. Top Class Preferred Trotting Event is next. There are no changes. All 7 will be on gate for an exactor try, super, and daily double. Now 6 minutes from our Top Class in the 4th. Just a reminder, folks, if you haven't already done so, still time to get in on Contest Jockey that will begin in race number 5 this evening. So about 25 minutes left to register, left to enter for Contest Jockey. Your chance to win cash prizing with us tonight. $100 for first, $50 for second, or $25 for third. You can visit the contestjockey.com website. Just Google it up or visit our website, theRacewayWFD.com. The Contest Jockey link is there, as well as the racing bits, free programs, selections, live video feed, plus a whole lot more. Visit the RacewayWFD.com for your Contest Jockey link. It's always free to play on Tuesday evenings at the Raceway. It begins race number 5 of 10 tonight, covers our final 6 races. The official rundown for this evening's 3rd. Essential Worker 4th. Magic's Wizard 7th. April Duford, the race winner. 4 was scratched. Saul's Good finished 8th. Should Have Known Better 6th. Leading Resolve 5th. Working It on Broadway was 3rd. Dirt moved in and finished 2nd. From the top of 4, 7-1, scratch 8-6, 5-3-2. 3 minutes away from our 4th race, Preferred. Live racing scheduled to return tomorrow and Friday evening. Indigo with the Wednesday 12-dash car beginning at 5:50 Friday night. As 10 races featured beginning at 5:50 as well. We are going to go on to the 4 days per week racing rotation. Starting up next week, it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings, all post times at 5:50 Eastern. So again, your reminder for the free contest jockey. Your chance to win cash prizing begins on our 5th race tonight, covers our final 6 races. Free to play, visit contestjockey.com, or you can visit our website, theRacewayWFD.com. You'll find the free program, selection, racing bits, plus the contest jockey link and more. Again, visit theRacewayWFD.com for all you need. 2024 award winners were announced, most of them. There are some yet to be announced on our annual awards banquet night, which is coming up Saturday, February 22nd at the top of the fair. Just to keep in mind, the tickets will be available soon. Always a fun event celebrating our top performers from the previous season. Again, our annual awards banquet coming up on Saturday, February 22nd, featured at the top of the fair dining room. Tickets will be available soon. Should also note, folks, if any of the horse people around London have an idea for caretaker nominations, we are accepting caretaker of the year nominations. You can, or suggestions, right? You can email any one of us, Amy O'Toole, Greg Blanchard, myself. Our emails are all our first letter of our first name plus our last name. So A. O'Toole, G. Blanchard, S. Doyle, all at westernfairdistrict.com. Send us an email and give us the name and reason you're suggesting, who you are suggesting to be a caretaker of the year here for the Raceway for the 2024 season. Live money updates available here. $1,213 still in play for the $25,000 Pick 5 pool that began in race number 1. We'll update the Pick 4 as well. Pick 4 pool, it started up race 2, $12,000 plus, and just shy of $3,000 still in play. So again, for the Caretaker of the Year award, as we get a live look from the paddock, horses will be post-parading here very soon for the 4th race. The Caretaker of the Year nominations are now being accepted. Again, to nominate someone for this award, email submissions with reasons why the nominee should be awarded. You can email Greg Blanchard, myself, or Amy O'Toole. Text messages or online messages, they'll not be accepted. You must email. Those email addresses are all G. Blanchard, S. Doyle, A. O'Toole at westernfairdistrict.com. A voting committee will select the winner based on nominations, which will be announced the night of the awards ceremony, along with other selected categories including overall horse of the year. So we're all looking forward to the annual awards banquet coming up in late February. Fourth race, trotters, top class trotters. It's the preferred. They're on parade here, led by the one Bucktober. Bucktober racing for Tyler and Bill Borth, along with Karen Hosack. Katie McNeil conditioned, Tyler Borth driven. From post 2, Insanity, racing for Michael Goldberg. Ben Hollingsworth trains, Jason Ryan up. Number 3, it's the mare Last Shot, bumped up in class for owner, trainer, breeder Brett Kennedy. Garrett Rooney aboard. South Wind Domino from post 4, owned by Gino Toscani. Trained by Gary Murner, Darrell Thiessen stays aboard. Lauren House owning, training, driving. Number 5, The Great Reset, sharing ownership with breeder Chantel Rice. Number 6, Treasured Tea. Treasured Tea, racing for Francis Guillemette, Stefan Jeffroy, Francis Train, Sam Filion up. And then the outside chance for 7, Tuscan Prince, racing for Determination of Quebec. Luc Blais is the trainer. Paul McKenzie driving 7, Tuscan Prince. 7 top class preferred trotters here for the 4th of 10. Exactor Tri, Superfecta, a daily double featured. Two-minute warning now. Less than 2. We'll stay with the 7, Tuscan Prince. Through the program lines, lots of victories. Been 2nd and 3rd over some Flamborough outings. Tried at Woodbine Mohawk Park up in an $18,000 purse event back on Remembrance Day. Was making the lead. Put up some hot early fractions, though faded in the late going. Great half-mile trotter here, this 5-year-old son of Cadabra. 5-time winner last season, racing for Determination of Quebec. Paul McKenzie stays on this 7, Tuscan Prince. Many odds-on favorite statuses in recent preferred outings over Flamborough. And outside chance with these 2-1 currently. This is a great-looking preferred trot getting set to go postward in about a minute. Good luck. Here's number 4, Southwind Domino, a handsome gelded son of Walner. Owned by Gino Toscani, trained by Gary Murner, Daryl Thiessen. Staying on. This one was sitting off the pace over the good track in the latest over Flamborough. Was up on the wide side to nab 5th late. The start before that, battled first up to finish 3rd, 56-4 with some quick half-mile clockings for the 4, Southwind Domino. Leaving from the center, 5-2 currently, seconds away. Number 6, Treasure Tea, fitting in well here. Look through the program lines, nothing but first, seconds, and thirds in recent starts. Over $100,000 winner last season, and what a record too. 36. Make it 26 for 43. That's still all right. Top 3 finishes. Again, $100,000 plus season for the 6, Treasured Tea. One to consider here as the gate begins the move here. It's the preferred trotting event. Top class here in the 4th. Co-favorites of the 4, Southwind Domino and 7, Tuscan Prince. 9-2 action for rail starter Bucktober, who's coming in after missing about a month of racing action. So, Bucktober, Insanity. Last shot, Southwind Domino, The Great Reset, Treasured Tea, Tuscan Prince. Like that. Field of 7, all on gate. Picking up speed. Here they come. And away they go. 3 across. Into the opening turn, Insanity looking for the lead in the center. Southwind Domino along the inside. Bucktober has stacked them up for Borth. Bucktober was pushing on through here at 6-1. Bucktober sailing to the top, pocketing up in second. Insanity ducking and tucking, maybe for third. A Southwind Domino as Thiessen puts that one on hold. The midfield 4th for Treasure Tea. Settled into 5th was the mare. Last shot as she comes ahead of The Great Reset, trailing Tuscan Prince. 29 flat over the good track. Bucktober leading up to 3/8 completion right there. In second, travels 12-1 shot Insanity. Even money fave. Southwind Domino thinking about it. Southwind Domino commits to travel first up for Thiessen. Live cover possibly for Treasured Tea at a price Fifth and in was Last Shot. Then in sixth, setting it up third over the Chestnut, The Great Reset, still trailing. Tuscan Prince would have to circle from last. A minute 2/5 halftime, 31-2, second frame for Bucktober, being chased up once again here. Bucktober brings them onto the backside for the final time. Southwind Domino at his wheel and challenging third and in. Insanity, three deep on the outside now for Treasure T. The Great Reset trying to follow up on his move. A Bear Reed, six for the mare. Last Shot still trailing. Tuscan Prince not out of it by any means. 3.5 lengths front to back for our preferred top-class trotting event. Bucktober was at 3/4 in 131, and they're going to come from everywhere. 5 across into the stretch. Bucktober, here comes Insanity out there in third. Treasure T way up on the outside. Tuscan Prince, Last Shot at the inn. Bucktober is back for fourth. He wins it. Close for second. A blanket finish for the Deuce. 2:02. Wonderful preferred event. Bucktober, no stranger to the winner's circle in London, took on every challenger tonight. Finishing second, number 2, Insanity. Number 3, Last Shot. On to take third. And the 5, The Great Reset, finishes up 4. So race 4. Easy as 1, 2, 3, right? Big prices for the Superfecta. 6-1 for Bucktober, 12-1 Insanity, 16-1 Last Shot, 9-1 for the Great Reset. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Unofficial Bucktober's coming back. A 6-year-old son of Flanagan memory, but a Conway Hall mare. Armbro Equinox for Totter and Billborth, along with Karen Hosack. Katie McNeil conditioned. Totterborth driven to win. Bucktober took them all on. Bucktober is back. 2:02 winning mile over the good going in this preferred. Bucktober, 27th career win, and after missing a month, he wins his 2025 debut here on his home track. Congratulations. Fourth race going official, the preferred event. Pretty good night for the local horses, for the Flamborough horses. Didn't work out for them. It's tougher coming in from Flamborough this time of year to race in London. So Bucktober, right off the bench after missing about a month, winning his 2025 debut, returning 14-10. Exactor 70-40. The 1-2-3 try, 138.25. The super for a buck, 698.30, 20 cent. Superfecta return of 139.66. So you look through the program lines and you see all kinds of London lines for the 1, 2, 3, and 5. Again, didn't work out for the shippers coming in from Flamborough. Flamborough a little quicker this time of year versus London. We say it quite a bit, and it certainly stands out there in that preferred Bucktober. Well done. Tyler Borth on board for trainer Katie McNeil. Certainly no stranger to the winner's circle here in top class events over London. Race 5 up and coming, a pacing event. There are no changes for an exactor try and super high-five play, 5 minutes out. Here's that rundown. Bucktober was a race winner. Insanity second. Last Shot third. Southwind Domino 7. The Great Reset 4. Treasured Tea 5th. A Tuscan Prince finishing 6th. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 7, 4, 5, and 6. The high five pacing event next in about 5 minutes. Will pays are now on display here, completing the multi-leg wagers. Daily double, pick 3, pick 4, and pick 5. Will pays on display. Number 1, Pink Sky, is the favorite to complete the pick 5 play. Also faved to complete the double. Mock It Mine next door to post 2, taking some action for the multi-legs, as well as number 3, Walking Seaside. I like this race coming up. A little bit of inexperience throughout the program lines. These are maiden fillies and mares coming up. We got a few of them that, well, all of them actually making their first start of 2025. We're just a week in, right? All of them debuting for their 2025 season. Heather Pickett now training 1, Pink Sky, with Sam Fillion on board. A favorite to complete the pick 4 as well. The 1 and 2 taking similar action on the end of the pick 4 play. Opening up as favorite in here, number 3, Walking Seaside. I went back and took a close look at the replay of this one in her latest. She was tugging very hard between the quarter and 3 quarters for Horner on her latest there, finishing 4th. When she found some room, she didn't pop or make up a ton of ground or anything, but Horner had to wrestle pretty good with this mare in her latest start. So she does have some gate speed to work with. Looking for some pretty good things for number 3, Walking Seaside, up and coming in this 5th race. A little over 2 minutes to play. The non-jackpot high five next. Last call to register to sign up for Contest Jockey tonight. Contest Jockey begins in race number 5. Still time. On the pace for the first time tonight, race 5 features a maiden fillies and mares here for the non-jackpot high five. You're looking at 1, Pink Sky, racing for Ralph and Sandra Pitt, now trained by Heather Pickett. Sam Fillion aboard. Number 2, Mocket Mine, racing for Doug Dunbar. Jason Libby trains Tylerborth. Walking Seaside is 3 for James Fleming. Mike Horner, the trainer-driver. Post 4, J.J. Quinn. Austin Sorey for Jean Allaire. Francis Guillemette. Francis trains. Then 5, Calling Stella. Owned and bred by Stephen Marilyn Gillard. Steve does the training. Travis Henry stays on. Number 6, Kylan. Kylan is racing for owner-trainer Daryl Rofrich, Lornehouse. 7 outside, Abby Gale, Nick Stewart on board for owner, trainer, breeder, Gerald Weir of London. And a trailing spot for 8, Baby Delilah. Gino Toscani owns, Ashley Lenvoy training, Garrett Rooney gets the call. 8, Pacing. Fillies and mares. These are maidens for an exactor try and a high five opportunity. Good luck. Here's the 5, Calling Stella, Travis Henry, staying on to drive here for the owners, breeders. Stephen Marilyn Gallard, a single on the end of a Robert Reed Jr. Multi-leg tickets this evening. He made this one his spot play on the night as well. I put her on top myself. 8-1 morning line. Right now she's holding at 7-2. Love the way she finished it up her mile. Very strong. The program line doesn't do it justice. The replay shows it all for 5, Calling Stella in her latest. Certainly moving in the right direction for the Gallards. Travis Henry stays on here at 7-2. Still time. Number 3, Walking Seaside. She was involved in that replay for Calling Stella in the latest. Nowhere to go for this daughter of Down by the Seaside, going near 3/4. I think if she would have found some room throughout that 3rd quarter, she would have exploded, because Mike Horner had a ton of pace with this 4-year-old, now 4-year-old daughter of Down by the Seaside. Walking Seaside has some gate speed to work with. I love her look here. 3-2 favorite status since the get-go. A high five possibility right there for Horner. Seconds away. Here's this 1, Pink Sky, daughter of Shadow Play, switching barns here, now going out for trainer Heather Pickett in her first start of 2025. Sam Fillion, catch driving this filly by Shadow Play. 5-2, second choice here. Starter getting set to move into position. A final call for wagers on our 5th. Race 5, London, gates moving. Starters recall here in race number 5. It appears we have a recall. Windows are still open and selling. Again, a starters recall issued here on race number 5. A reason for the recall, judges just conversing there with our starter. A reason for the recall, number 2, Mock at Mine, bearing into number 3, Walking Seaside, for some interference behind the gate. Again, number 2 coming into 3 behind the gate for some interference. The reason for the recall, We're going to do it again. The windows are still open and selling here for race number 5 of 10. First leg of contest jockey here. If you're not in to go yet, there is still time to sign up for contest jockey starting up here in the 5th. Once again, gates moving. And again, the reason for the recall, number 2, Market Mine, was coming into 3. Walking Seaside. Doing it again. Race 5 Pacers are picking up speed. Here they come. They're off, and to take them on out of there, J.J. Quinn for Austin Sorey going to the top. Up on the outside to be second. Calling Stella in play this week. Calling Stella going forward here for Travis Henry at 2-1, and already right-lining from third was Pink Sky. Pink Sky moved into second. Now gap off in third was J.J. Quinn. Up and towards the quarter mile. Third new leader here, and we haven't reached the quarter yet. This is Pink Sky. Pink Sky at 9-5, grabbing control here, second best. Into turn number 2, the earliest one of the earliest leaders, Calling Stella, gapping off in the third spot was J.J. Quinn. On hold in fourth is a Market Mine. That came ahead of Walking Seaside. Back markers here are Abigail, Baby Delilah. Kylan was a little bumpy behind the gate when starting out. Halftime leader, Pink Sky for Sam Filion. Here she is at the half at a minute 2/5. That followed up a quarter mile of 29-3. So on the lead, Pink Sky to Calling Stella in second, third and in. A Market Mine holding down fourth as a J.J. Quinn up on the outside into fifth. That is Walking Seaside. Following up on that is Abigail. Next to last came Baby Delilah, and trailing the field was Cullen. Up and towards 3/4 they travel, and getting them there is Pink Sky. Pink Sky on by 3/4, 131 and 1. Pocket pulling. Here comes Calling Stella. And moving third is Market Mine. 3 deep out of the backfield. Abigail at 25-1. Sailing up for Nick Stewart. Up on the wide side, and 8 left to go. Pink Sky trying to hold off Calling Stella. Still coming on the grandstand side is Extreme Long Shot Abigail. She may have them. Calling Stella's going to need the line. Abigail! Calling Stella! They're on the line together. A picture decides the 5th. Calling Stella may have held there at 2-1. 203 and 1, needing a picture. This one got close. Calling Stella took tons of late action here. Was trying to hold over a long shot in 7, Abigail. Here's the slow-mo. Win photo goes to 5. Calling Stella. She was good to go tonight. Abigail at 25-1, finishing second best. Then Mocket Mine, Pink Sky, Walking Seaside. 5-7-2-1-3, the winning combination required to cash in on the high five. Returning here, top selection for Lou Sorella, myself. The spot play for Robert Reed Jr. Calling Stella. Took the late action, just holds on over a long shot. This is Calling Stella, 4-year-old daughter, if he's watching, out of Call Me Yours by Your Nemesis, owned and bred by Steve and Marilyn Gillard, with Steve training. Travis Henry driving this one to her maiden victory. 203-1 over the good track. Calling Stella, good to go. Congratulations. Race number 5, official. 5, 7, 2, 1, and 3. 680 for Calling Stella on top. Daily double. Bucktober on to Calling Stella comes back at 79.70. The exactor in the fifth, $154.70. Dollar try, $334.05. The high five, 20-cent return, $919.25. Pick 3, $15.54. Dollar pick 4, $224.75. The pick 5, 20-cent payout, $234.16. Six minutes to post time. It's the back half of this Tuesday night program, set to begin with race 6, exactor, try, super, a pick 5 play, starting up in race number 6. Here's that rundown for the fifth. Pink Sky finishing 4th. Mocket Mine 3rd. Walking Seaside 5th. J.J. Quinn was 8th. Calling Stella, race winner. Kylan was 6th. Abigail 2nd. Baby Delilah finishing 7th. From the top, 4, 3, 5, 8, 1, 6, 2, and 7. Again, just 5 minutes away now from race 6, and no changes there. Field of 6 on the pace. We'll start up the late pick 5. We'll get some pick 5 ticket ideas coming up here very soon. Alrighty, pick 5 play. Starting up here in race number 6, these ticket ideas brought to you by Abode Home Comfort. In this 6th race, I'm singling up this one, Party It Up. 4th best finish in the latest for owner-trainer Diana McIntosh. Jason Ryan staying on. Needed that last start indeed. Showed sub 2-minute speed with a nice back half, 57-3, and that was after missing almost 2 months of racing action. A single for me, maybe a single for many. Players are on this one heavy in the early going, 1-5 for this one, Party It Up. Leg 2, race 7 for me, Cranky's Boy or Real Wicked. There's a key scratch in there. The 7, Dalhousie, will not be racing. Cranky's Boy or Real Wicked, the 1-4 for me in the 7th race. 8th race, we're going 4 deep in there. Numis Mattis just missing last time out. Scottish Bruiser. Captain 8 pulled up with the broken hobble after looking very sharp in the early going last time. And then 5, the Boogie Boo. One to consider in that middle leg, race 8. The 9th race is where I've gone deepest. Petro Angel, Deembo, make it Petro Angel. Billie Jean Queen is another one I'll back. CS Gold Policy, Playful Elegance, Missy's Magic Man, 5 of them in there. And on the end of it, even numbers are covered. Homie Joe, Pebble Beach Pro, Island Beach Boy, and Holly's Treasure. 4 deep on the end of things, though I do really love the chances for 6, Island Beach Boy, in that 10th race finale to complete the pick 5. Robert Reed Jr. sending along his best ticket idea for a late pick 5 in London. He, too, would be singling up. Number 1, Party It Up here. Up and coming race 6 again. He really needed that last start after missing almost 2 months. Big back half of 57-3, sub 2-minute speed in the latest, and you can look through the program lines. Nothing that he is facing in this upcoming 6th race is showing that kind of mile in their latest over London, especially with that big back half again. 57-3 after missing some serious time. Jumping off the page here in race 6. Race 7 for Robert, using Cranky's Boy, Control the Smile, a Real Wicked, and Mr. Cheeseman. The middle leg for Robert, race 8. Numis Mattis, Scottish Bruiser, Captain 8, the Boogie Boo. We're on the same page for races 6 and 8. Another single for Robert. I know he loves the chances for 3, Petro Angel tonight. He's made that one his best bet on the card. Really nice daughter of Archangel, always in the hunt. Nothing but 2nd and 3rds throughout the program lines. Just shy of 60,000 earned in 2024. Petro Angel going out for owner, trainer, breeder Daryl Laver. Garrett Rooney going back on for the drive. A single and a best bet selection for Robert Reed Jr. in race number 9, 3, Petro Angel. On the end of it, he too will be going even numbers on the end of his pick 5 with Homie Joe, Pebble Beach Pro, Island Beach Boy, Holly's Treasure. Pretty much a backup class to a preferred type field. Pacers on the end of our card tonight in race number 10. Best of luck on this late pick 5 in London. There's that tight win photo. Was kind of too close to call. I was leaning towards the 5, calling Stella for holding, and she just did, though. The 7, Abigail, real nice brush on the end of her mile. Nick Stewart was on board, that daughter, I believe, in Bruiser. Rock solid 2025 debut for that filly. You'll have to have her circled up for next time, right? Here comes your field for race number 6 of 10. Field of 6 opens up this late pick 5. You're looking at one, Party It Up. A heavy favorite here, bred by Winback Farm, owned and trained by Diana McIntosh. Jason Ryan stays on. Number 2, it'll be 2 Step In for Yolanda Fellows and Kim Mark, along with James Ross. Kyle Fellows training. Travis Henry trying to come right back. For the Love of the Game is number 3, Braden Ribeling owning. Gerald Lilly trains. Garrett Rooney. Are You Ready for a Good Time is 4, Daryl Thiessen driving for owner, trainer, breeder, Jerry Sims. Next on parade, the 5, Stick 'Em In, Let 'Em Go for owner, trainer Jack Ray of London, Scott Ray in the sulky. Then 6, Kerwood Kid racing for the late Keith Wilson, Dean Wall, Dean Trains, Tyler Borth is in the sulky. Field of 6 then for this Exactor Tri Super and late pick 5. All right, inside of 2 minutes now. Very popular on the tote board here. Number 1, Party It Up. A 4-year-old son of Stag Party for sure needed that last race. After missing 7 weeks of racing action. Solid 2024 record. 10 top 3 finishes from 15 outings. It took the last couple of months off from racing. Come back with a strong performance to be 4th from an outside post in the latest. Back half 57-3 is what pops off the page for me. Sub 2 minute speed, of course. There's nothing in here showing that kind of speed on the end of their latest over London. Number 1, Party It Up, 2-5, deservedly so. Seconds ticking down here. We'll look at 3 for the Love of the Game. Garrett Rooney staying on for trainer Gerald Lilly. One to consider here as the starter calls them in for race number 6 of 10. In behind then, Party It Up, 2 Step In for the Love of the Game. Are You Ready for a Good Time? Stick 'Em In, Let 'Em Go. Kerwood Kid, 6 Pacers, all on gate. Still holding down the favorite status here. Number 1, Party It Up. Gapping the gate slightly here in the early going. Here they come. They're off. Kerwood Kid off the wings first here for Borth. Little steppy, but keeping it together into that opening turn. Kerwood Kid looking for the lead. Along the inside, though, Stick 'Em In, Let 'Em Go. Took him on. Stick 'Em In, Let 'Em Go. Keeping it together. And on the lead here in London. Stick them in, let them go. 25-1. Longest shot on the board. Tell you what, the two longest shots on this board. They are sitting 1-2 at the quarter mile and 29-3 over the good track. Stick 'em in, let 'em go. Kerwood Kid, both at 25-1, first and second into turn two for the love of the game. Holding down third, fourth, and in for two steppin'. Then a gapped off fifth for the next one. Down in front of us, that's Are You Ready for a Good Time? And trailer moving out was the favorite Party It Up. So pairing up on by the half. Stick 'em in, let 'em go. A minute 3/5 was the halftime. Up on the outside in second for the love of the game. Third and in for Kerwood Kid. Gapping on the cover out there in fourth was two steppin'. Fifth and in, Are You Ready for a Good Time? Still trailing at 1-5. Party It Up. Setting sail on the wide side. Little Steppy went the three for the love of the game. He jumped it up, but they are all out and around that one as they barrel on towards three quarters. The longest shots are still first and second here. 1:30 and 4, and it's still Stick 'em in, let 'em go, and it's still Kerwood Kid who's back out for more. Three deep on the outside for Party It Up. So the longest shots giving fits to that heavy favorite as they make the swing. Stick 'em in, let 'em go. Kerwood Kid is trying him along the inside. Are you ready for a good time? And a wide side for Party It Up. Longest shot on the board, and the Razor. Stick 'em in, let 'em go. Party It Up may have been second against Are You Ready for a Good Time? Then it was Kerwood Kid, two steppin' for the love of the game. 2:01 and 3, a race 6 stunner. So number 5, Stick 'em in, let 'em go. Upsetting the apple cart big time here. Longest shot on the co-longest shot on the board. On top, number 1, Party It Up finishes second at 1-5. Then the 4, Are You Ready for a Good Time? At a big price is third. Kerwood Kid, the other co-longest shot, finishes up fourth in the Superfecta. 5-1, 4 and 6. It's unofficial. Back to victory lane. Stick 'em in, let 'em go. 5-year-old stallion son of Lambretta had a Got a Lucky Deal by Sir Luck. Now owned and trained by Jack Ray of London. This was second time for Team Ray. Scott Ray in the driver's seat. Just a fifth of a second off his life best. Stops the clock 2:01 and 3 over the good track. He was on top all the way for the stunner in race 6. So Stick 'em in, let 'em go. Wins his first over London. He was a 3-time winner last season in Manitoba. And he scores tonight 25-1. Congratulations. Stick 'em in, let 'em go. 55.90 on the nose. Exactor came back at 144.40. Dollar try, 212.05. The super for a buck, 1,589.85. The 20-cent superfecta coming back at 317.97. Race 7 up and coming. Scratch the 7, Dalhousie. 9 will not be starting. 7 pacers then for the upcoming Exactor try, super, and pick 4. Official rundown for race 6. Partied up second, two-steppin', finishing 5th for the love of the game. 6. Are you ready for a good time? 3rd. Stick 'em in, let 'em go. A race winner, Kerwood Kid, finishing up 4th. From the top, a 2, 5, 6, 3, 1. 4 on the bottom. Race 7, a late pick 4, starting up. Okay, it's the late pick 4 starting up here. The big upset in leg 1 of the pick 5. A longest shot on the board. Stick 'em in, let 'em go. 25-1. Starting up the late pick 5. So we'll take a crack at the late pick 4. Tickets on display here, brought to you by Abode Home Comfort. The opening leg in race 7. Cranky's Boy, a speed threat on the rail. Real Wicked finding a good spot after just missing last time out. And then we're going deeper in the 8th, deepest still in the 9th race. On the trotters, we're using 3 Petro Angel, the 5 Billie Jean Queen, 6 CS Gold Policy, outside the 7 Playful Elegance, and the 8 Missy's Magic Man on the end of it. Homie Joe at a post 2, then Pebble Beach Pro, the 6 Autumn Beach Boy, and 8 Holly's Treasure. Getting some class relief, though it's a trailing spot to overcome. Robert Reed Jr. His late pick 4 ticket idea. We'll bring it up. Robert starting deep in the opening leg, using Cranky's Boy, Control the Smile, Real Wicked, and Mr. Cheeseman. 8th race, 4 deep in there as well. Numismatis, Scottish Bruiser, Captain 8, the Boogie Boo. He singles up the 3 Petro Angel, one of his favorite trotting mares here in London. On the end of it, he's even numbers as well with 2, 4, 6, and 8. Best of luck if coming along with these Late pick 4 ticket ideas are coming up with your own. It's a little over 2 minutes to play. We'll see them on Post Parade for race 7 of 10 here shortly. Good luck. Live money update after the big upset by Stick 'em in, let 'em go. Almost $15,000 in the late pick 5 pool after leg 1. Only $129 remains in play. Here come your Pacers for race number 7 of 10. This one starting up our late pick 4. You're looking at 1, Cranky's Boy. Owned, trained, and bred by Rick Edwards of Park Hill. Jason Ryan aboard. Bearcat Willie, post 2, Mike Horner, the owner, trainer, driver, and breeder. And then 3, Control the Smile, Colonel Schneider Jr. owning, Cassidy Schneider trains, Garrett Rooney up. Real Wicket, the 4, the current favorite here at 3-2, racing for Michelle Sherman. Sean Downey, Mart West Racing Stable, and Dave Simpson. Michelle trains. Paul McKenzie driving 4, Real Wicket. Here's 5, Belichick. Don Rankin Jr. owning, training, driving, sharing ownership with Melissa Gambling. Then 6, Mr. Cheeseman, Lauren House driving for Brad Douglas. Scott McNiven trains. 7 was scratch number 8, Jim and Percy. Owned by Ross and Marg Batten. Ross, the breeder and trainer. Daryl Thiessen, catch driving 8. Jim and Percy here. 7 Pacers starting up this late pick 4 in London. Two-minute warning now, less than 2. You're looking at 1, Cranky's Boy. Cranky's Boy was in against much tougher last time out, the likes of He's a Handyman, Punches and Bunches. He still managed a 3rd with a rail advantage. He was racing along up close. If He's a Handyman or Punches and Bunches were involved in this race, they'd be bet right off the board. This one is a 3-2 favorite currently. Number 1, Cranky's Boy gets a shot at starting up the pick 4 play. Number 4, Real Wicket. Worth a look in here. A second best finish in the latest over London. That coming on December 30th. Second by a half to a sharp winner in Harper's hat-trick. Real Wicket finding a pretty good spot, leaving right behind the car here for McKenzie. Less than a minute. Number 6, Mr. Cheeseman, one of the busiest horses here in London through the 2024 racing season. We did a little poll with the Raceways X account. That poll had a couple of horses race 33 times through the 2024 season. The busiest horses here in London racing 33 times are both Pebble Beach Pro and Mo Better. Next busiest horses here in London starting 31 times each were both Mr. Cheeseman and Layla Blue. Starter looking for the horses and drivers to line up here for race number 7 of 10, a $10,000 plus pick 4 pool. Still time. Gates moving. Pacers going in behind. A field of 7 here. It's going to be 6 on gate plus 1 late. 2-1 action pretty much all along here for number 1, Cranky's Boy. Late action coming in on the 4, Real Wicket, 5-2. Pacers at the top of the stretch. Picking up speed. Here they come. And away they go. First to show was Bearcat Willie along the inside. Real Wicket with some early speed tonight. Real Wicket. And McKenzie wants this 11-year-old son of Big Bad John on the boiler. Real Wicket on top here at 2-1, getting away in the 2-hole. Bearcat Willie gapping slightly in third was Cranky's Boy, a midfield fourth for Long Shot Jim and Percy. That coming ahead of Control the Smile. Next to last was Belichick. Treading this field, Mr. Cheeseman, a single file up and by the quarter mile. It was quick for this group for these conditions. 29-1, Real Wicked on the march tonight. Bearcat Willie with the pocket ride. Cranky's Boy at 6-5. The favorite considers the option to move from third. He's doing so. Cranky's Boy will travel first up for Jason Ryan, staying in there fourth. Jim and Percy looking to catch up to cover. Belichick is fifth. Sixth and outside now for Mr. Cheeseman. Shuffled to the back of the bus. Control the Smile. Over the half in a minute flat. Real Wicked bends them on by the 5/8. Tripping out second, Bearcat Willie. On to take third is the Long Shot Jim and Percy. Cranky's Boy spinning wheels thus far out there in the 4 spot. Belichick the toe up in fifth. The Bear Reed 6 for Control the Smile. And back to trailing was Mr. Cheeseman. 130 flat for 3/4. Real Wicked into the final turn. Chased up now. Bearcat Willie has been getting a pretty good trip here for Horner in second. Living out there in third. Cranky's Boy way up on the outside is going to be Belichick. They make the swing. Real Wicked on top. Here comes Bearcat Willie now ripping out of the pocket here from Mike Horner. Bearcat Willie for a 6-1 mild upset. He gets there over Real Wicked from way back, getting third. Control the Smile in 201-1. Mild upset winner here, number 2, Bearcat Willie at 6-1 for Mike Horner. His second win on the night after starting things up in race 1 aboard Road Promises. 2, 4, 3, and 8, your top 4 unofficial. My quarterback with his second driving win on the night. It comes aboard Bearcat Willie, 7-year-old stallion son of Tiger Rama. From the Real Desire mare, Little Heart's Desire, owned, trained, driven, and bred to win by Mike Horner of St. Mary's. It's the second trip to victory lane tonight after scoring with Road Promises in the opener. Bearcat Willie, the pocket rocket. Winner here in race 7, 201-1. Congratulations. Race 7 going official with a 2, 4, 3, and 8. Some prices involved here for the try and superfecta. 15.10 the win price for the 1. Bearcat Willie, exactor worth $47.20. Dollar try, $211.15. The super for $1, $3,247.45. The 20-cent superfecta coming back at $649.49. Race 8 up and coming, going right along. Blinkers for the 7, better than awesome. Full field of 8 on the pace. Exactor try, super. A pick 3 opportunity comes up in about 6 minutes. Race 7, the rundown. Monster superfecta payout on a shortened up field of 7. In the 7th, over $3,000 coming back on a dollar play. Cranky's Boy finished 5th. Bearcat Willie was a race winner. Control the Smile 3rd. Real Wicket 2nd. Belichick finishing 6th. Mr. Cheeseman 7th. The 7 at scratch. Jim and Percy was finishing 4th. From the top of 5, 1, 3, 2, 6, 7, scratch, and 4. A pair of wins tonight for Mike Horner. Started things up with the Trotting Philly Road Promises, and then a value playing score with Bearcat Willie in race number 7. We'll get some live money updates. I've already been messaged by a few wondering what kind of live money could be left. Well, likely going to be a big drop again for the pick 5 play anyway. It was just $129 live and in play going in to leg 2 following the big upset in race number 7. Little over 2 minutes to play this 8th race coming up. We thank our cappers tonight: Robert Reed Jr., Lou Sorella, Nathan Bain, Ghislaine Paquette, Howard the Lock. Well, they, along with myself, selecting one, Numis Mattis, the top selection here in the upcoming 8th race, racing for Peter Core. Owners Don and Heather McGregor. Daryl Thiessen staying on to drive after just missing last time out. And there indeed is the live money. Not much to work with for live money going into leg 3, just $6. That's right, $6 live from the Pick 5 pool, $14,775. We'll update the Pick 4 pool as well. Well supported by horse players tonight. This late Pick 4 containing $18,375 and a sharp drop following a 6-1 victory, right? By Bearcat Willie, leaving $995 in play for that Pick 4 pool. Best of luck going forward on either or. Those multi-leg wagers on the end of tonight's card. It's race 8 up and coming. Blinkers going on 7. Better than awesome. In the upcoming 8th race, the 4 Captain 8. 9-2 currently. Sharp early on in his latest. He was on top and tugging hard up towards the half mile, but he was pulled up with a broken hobble. Got a beware listed next to 4 Captain 8. Upcoming here in the 8th race. Garrett Rooney staying on board. Eighth race, Pacers on parade. These are non-winners, 4,000 lifetime. Pretty much a field of maidens, all but one. The 7 Better Than Awesome was a winner over Hanover last summer. Here's the 1, Numis Mattis. Daryl Thiessen staying on to drive for owners, breeders, Don and Heather McGregor. The trainer is Peter Core. Number 2, All-Star Commander, going out for Steve Watson and All-Star Farms with Steve training. Travis Henry gets the call. Number 3, Scottish Bruiser, Rob Doyle training and driving for owner-trainer Daniel Mead. Mark Lasso owning. It's Daryl Vleeming training. Number 4, Captain 8, Garrett Rooney. Here's 5, the Boogie Boo, Lauren House staying on to drive for owner Kevin Gillis, trainers Rob Doyle. Number 6, I Do Her All. It's owned, trained, and bred by Courtney Bishop of Guelph. Jason Ryan driving this 6, I Do Her All, the Colts Raceway debut. 7 outside for Better Than Awesome owned by Dr. Steve Taylor, trained by Cassidy Schneider. Totterborth in the sulky. The blinkers at it for 7, Better Than Awesome tonight. And a trailing spot for the 8. My Little Friend is racing for Shenguo of Waterloo. Natalie Elliott trains. Austin Sorey driving. Full field of 8 on the pace. Exactor try. Super. A pick 3. Opportunity. Two-minute warning, less than 2, even money currently for this one. Numismatis, Daryl Thiessen staying on to drive from off the pace last time out. Traveled up wide from 6th at the half and just missed, second by a half length. 2:01 and 3 over London. Numismatis, one to consider here. Odds on currently. A little over a minute here as we look at this for Captain 8. Captain 8 was on the lead and doing it well in his latest over London, and something went amiss around the half mile when Garrett Rooney pulled this one up. A broken hopple in the latest for this 4-year-old son of Captain Crunch. Again, he was very sharp in the early going, on the lead and tugging hard when pulling up around the half mile. Again, it was a broken hopple issue in the latest. Captain 8, one to consider here. He's 3-1 currently, less than a minute. Second start back after a long layoff for this 3. Scottish Bruiser made up a ton of ground, past many a horse in his latest. Price is right, 13-1. For this 3-year-old colt son, a Believe in Bruiser. Rob Doyle on board. A seconds ticking down here. Starter is now in position, looking for these pacers to line up. Your final call for wagering, race 8. Race 8, London. Gates moving. Seven to 5 for the 1, Numismatis. 5-2 for both the 4, Captain 8 and 5, the Boogie Boo. On the upper turn from the inside, Numismatis, then All-Star Commander. Scottish Bruiser, Captain 8, the Boogie Boo. I Do Her All. Better Than Awesome on the wide side, trailing out My Little Friend. Full field of 8 here. Eighth of a mile from the start. Eighth race, pacers picking up speed. Here they come. And away they go. Outside 2 with the gate speed. I Do Her All. Outside of that, Better Than Awesome. These 2, first and second into the opening turn. Better Than Awesome hopped along there, made a brief break, but is back down pacing. Hopped over something, it appeared. The 7, Better Than Awesome. Totterborth, fabulous job keeping this one to his task. On their way to the opening quarter mile, loose up front. Better Than Awesome, blinkers on, horn blowing. Quarter mile clocked up 28-4. Zipping right along in here. Up on the outside in second, the parked out the Boogie Boo. And traveling with them in third, I Do Her All at a big number. Numismatis is on hold in 4th. Up and by 3/8 completion. Better Than Awesome for Borth here at 12-1. Giving a cold horse shoulder here to the Boogie Boo. Gapped off now in third. I Do Her All. A peek to the outside in 4 for Numismatis. On by the half. It was 59 flat for this pace setter. Better Than Awesome, the Boogie Boo, continues to follow along in second. Traveling third, I Do Her All, Numismatis. Getting underway from fourth, a toe up for My Little Friend, who's getting underway from a fifth. They're on the backside, and it's the final time. Better Than Awesome was leading. The Boogie Boo, though, now shoving ahead in front. Numismatis trying to gain from third. Out of fourth, My Little Friend at a big price. 130 flat for 3/4. The Boogie Boo took control. Numismatis is second, looking to go 3 deep, and taking third, My Little Friend, fourth and in. Better Than Awesome, and 8 left to go, and the Boogie Boo, he blows it wide open here for House. The Boogie Boo on top by 4. He's going to try for more. The Boogie Boo just going to jog here. House on board for Doyle, a winner by 5. Numismatis second. It got close for third. Scottish Bruiser was coming on in that show photo against My Little Friend in 2-1 and 2. So number 5, the Boogie Boo, just jogs here for House in the 8th. Winner at 9-5 over at Numismatis. Scottish Bruiser closed up strong again to be third. My Little Friend at 40-1, rounding out a superfecta. 5-1, 3 and 8. It's unofficial. Back to victory lane, the Boogie Boo for his first career win. A 4-year-old Bay Stallion by He's Watching at a Because I'm Cagey by Arts Place, owned by Kevin Gillis of Harrow. Rob Doyle trains Lauren House driving to a 201 and 2 victory over the good track. The Boogie Boo and his maiden score. Congratulations. So race number 8 just went official. The Boogie Boo on top. 5, 1, 3, and 8. Your top 4 unofficial prices on their way. Win price for the Boogie Boo and House, $5.70. Exactor came back at $13.70. Dollar Try for $17.20. Super for $1, $140.15. The 20 center worth $28.03. It's 2 more to go on this Tuesday in London. Final trotting event on tonight's card. Up and coming, there are no changes. 8 starters for an Exactor Try Super. And a late double goes on to a pacing event in race number 10. No changes on our final 2. A decent-looking trot and a fine-looking pace on the end of it in race number 10. 5 minutes to go on the 9th race trotters. Eighth race, official order of finish. Numismatis second, Best All-Star Commander 6, Scottish Bruiser third, Captain 8, finished 8. The Boogie Boo was a race winner. I Do Her All 7th, and Better Than Awesome 5th. My Little Friend finishes 4th. From the top, a 2, 6, 3, 8, 1, 7, 5, and 4. 2 more to go. Trotters in the 9th, Pacers in our high 5 finale. Time for live money updates on these multi-leg wagers. There's still live money in play for the Pick 5. Just shy of $15,000 in the pool. 2 legs left to go. Live money in the Pick 5. It's $1. Just $1. Live and in play. Still a few live tickets out there on the Pick 5 play. Again, just $1 remaining with 2 legs left to go here. Carryover possibility into our next card, indeed, for the Pick 5 play. Pick 4, we'll update that live money as well. Live money still in play for the Pick 4, just $221 from the big Pick 4 pot of $18,000 plus. The winners have been 6-1 and 9-5. Best of luck going forward on the multi-legs here. Race 9 Trotters are next. Race 9 Trotters on Post Parade here. Non-winners $3,000. Their last 3 also eligible $15,000 claimers. You're looking at 1 Holly Road. She'll try to double up for owner-breeder Fred Freer. Cassidy Schneider training Lauren House will try to come right back. Number 2 Rocket Blast racing for Carl Bagnall. Trained by Michelle LeBlanc. It's Austin Sori in the driver's seat. Next on parade will be 3 Petro Angel for owner, trainer, breeder Daryl Laver. Garrett Rooney goes back on. Number 4, Deanbo, racing for Dina D'Ambrosio along with Dennis Morrissey. Dennis trains Andy Moore in the driver's seat. Number 5, Billie Jean Queen. Daryl Thiessen driving for Lindsay and Todd Kerr, along with Mark Adams and Mark Manhertz. Lindsay training Daryl Thiessen driving 5. The 6, CS Gold Policy. Racing for Michelle Legacy, trained by Rafi Barassa, driven by Sam Fillion. Outside chance for 7, Playful Elegance. The mare is owned by Dennis Duford. Ashley Duford trains Tyler Borth. Reuniting here. And to trail out, number 8, Missy's Magic Man. Owned and bred by Ron Corbett. Trained and driven by Jason Ryan. 8 Trotters. No changes. Exacta Try, the Superfecta, and a daily double. Top selection here, and I'm going to stick to it. It's the 5, Billie Jean Queen, who definitely needed that last race after missing a little more than 5 weeks. A decent 5th here in London. Daughter of royalty for life for co-owner trainer Lindsay Kerr. Daryl Thiessen does stay on. Some early speed to work with here. And back on a weekly rotation. Again, after missing about 5 weeks. This 5, Billie Jean Queen. She gets a great spot to start up her 2025 racing season. Just over a minute. Here's 3, Petro Angel, the best bet on tonight's card for Robert Reed Jr. Scheduled to join us tomorrow evening for the broadcast remotely. 9 to 5 currently for this 24-time winner. What a season in 2024 for the mare. She was 29 for 45, top 3, took her life best, 155-3 win over Woodbine Mohawk Park, just shy of $60,000 earned on the season. Daughter of Archangel here, reuniting with Garrett Rooney. Lots of second and third best finishes throughout the program lines, possibly sitting on a win here. Number 3, Petro Angel. Then from the trailing spot, the 8, Missy's Magic Man. Tough post to overcome, this trailing spot in London, but worth a look on form. Number 8, Missy's Magic Man is 5 to 1. The starter has called them in. Gate is moving. So we've got co-favorites now, both at 2 to 1, are 3, Petro Angel, and 5, Billie Jean Queen. Going on to the upper turn here, 9th race, Trotters in London. It'll be Holly Road, then Rocket Blast, Petro Angel, Deembo, Billie Jean Queen, CS Gold Policy, Playful Elegance, Missy's Magic Man, Field of 8. Well back at the beginning will be the 2, a Rocket Blast. More breakers here. They're off. The 1, Holly Road, was off stride prior to the start. A subject of a judge's inquiry here. So to take them on into there, Billie Jean Queen here for Daryl Thiessen. Billie Jean Queen was going to the top. Deembo at 50 to 1 has kept it together to race from second. Third is Petro Angel. Then in fourth, Playful Elegance. On hold in the 5th spot, a CS Gold Policy. Missy's Magic Man is with this front flight in the 6th. Well back were the gate breakers, Rocket Blast and Holly Road, up and by the quarter mile in 29-3. Billie Jean Queen is leading with the big long shot Deembo. Sitting second, CS Gold Policy is getting underway. Third best on the outside. That'll be a toe up for Playful Elegance. And then trotting 6, Missy's Magic Man. Down in front of us they come. Billie Jean Queen has a challenger showing up in CS Gold Policy. Deembo gapping slightly in the pocket. Third out there in fourth was Playful Elegance. The half is up in 1:01. And they'll get on by the 5/8. Billie Jean Queen still going forward here. Up and after this one, a CS Gold Policy. Deembo still trotting third, fourth and wide for Playful Elegance out there in the 5th spot. Missy's Magic Man buried at the end. Petro Angel at 6 to 5, and it's not looking good. 1:30-2 for 3/4. Big time speed through the third. That is CS Gold Policy taking control. Playful Elegance at a big price has come on now to show up in second. Third and in, Billie Jean Queen, and 8th left to go for CS Gold Policy. Playful Elegance will try to take his heart away. Deep stretch now. CS Gold Policy on top. Playful Elegance for second. Petro Angel salvaging third. Then it was Missy's Magic Man and Billie Jean Queen. 2:01-1. All right, so a pair of judges' inquiries here, folks, in race number 9. They're going to review the break by 2, Rocket Blast in behind the gate. They're also going to review action by the 1 and 8. Holly Road was off stride prior to the start. Possible interference to the 8, Missy's Magic Man. So holding all tickets until race number 9 becomes official. A pair of judges' inquiries, again, involving 2 Rocket Blasts, made a break behind the gate. They're also going to look at the action between the 1 and 8. Holly Road was off stride, possibly interfering with the trailing horse 8, Missy's Magic Man. Holding all tickets here in race 9. CS Gold Policy keeping it together this week. A 5-year-old son of Muscle Mass out of Open Door Policy. This one owned by Michelle Legacy of Quebec. Rafi Barassa trained. Sam Filion driven. Winning caretaker here with CS Gold Policy. 7th career win. First start of 2025. Is a winning one over London. Congratulations to the connections of CS Gold Policy. Scoring here at 3-1. Again, it's the ongoing inquiries here in race number 9 involving starts for both the 2 Rocket Blast and the 8 Missy's Magic Man. Rocket Blast was off stride prior to the start. The 1 Holly Road was off stride as well, and possibly causing interference to number 8 Missy's Magic Man. So subject of the judges' inquiries here, breakers behind the gate prior to the start, holding all tickets. Racing officials getting set to send out footage here of the inquiry in progress. Of course, getting a look at the action behind the starting gate prior to the start. Again, getting set to queue up some footage that the judges have under review here for the 9th. All right, so here's the footage under review. It's the head-on of the start. You can see the 2 well back here, and then you can see the 1 rolling off stride, possibly causing interference to the trailing horse 8. That is the subject of the judge's inquiry here. We'll show it one more time. Still waiting on the result of this inquiry. Stand by. As a result of the judge's inquiry, folks, number 2 Rocket Blast did not receive a fair start, thus will be refunded. Also, the 8 Missy's Magic Man was interfered with prior to the start, thus will be refunded. Again, the refunds for the 2 Rocket Blast and 8 Missy's Magic Man for not receiving fair starts in race 9. The 2 was well back, missing the fair start pole. The 8 Missy's Magic Man was interfered with by the rail horse Holly Road when off stride, interfered with the 8 prior to the start. The new call for the pari-mutuel purposes is going to read a 6, 7, 3, and 5. Again, the new call for pari-mutuel purposes, 6, 7, 3, and 5 as the refunds go to the 2 and 8. If you did wager on horses 2 or 8 in those multi-leg wagers, you would get the post-time favorite being a number 3, Petro Angel, in place. Petro Angel finishing 3rd. Again, any of the multi-leg wagers, pick 3, pick 4, pick 5. If you did have the 2 or 8 involved in your multi-leg wagers, you would be receiving the post-time favorite in place of it being number 3, Petro Angel, at even money, finishing 3rd. The new call for race number 9 reads a 6, 7, 3, 5. Refunds going to the 2 and 8. All right, race number 9 has gone official. Both 2 and 8 were removed from the wagering pools. They were refunded for unfair starts in race 9. Price is underway. CS Gold Policy, $7.70 the win price. Exactor came back at $73.60. Dollar Try for $67.10. Super for a buck, $125.85. The 20 center worth $25.17. Our 10th and final is next. Race 10 going postward in about 5 minutes. There are no changes. We'll finish up with a great-looking field of pacers. 8 of them for the Exactor Try, a non-jackpot high 5 finale. All right, the 9th race rundown. Holly Road finishing 8th. Rocket Blast was 7th and refunded. Petro Angel finished 3rd. Deanbo 6th. Billie Jean Queen 5th. A CS Gold Policy, the race winner. Playful Elegance was 2nd. Missy's Magic Man was 4th and refunded. From the top, an 8, 7, 3, 6, 5, 1, 2, and 4. Pacers on the end of it tonight. Full field of 8. There are no changes. Opening up as a favorite, the 6 Island Beach Boy. 4 to 5 currently. There's 9 to 5 action for the 2 Home Meet Show. 8 Pacers. Exactor Try, and it's the high 5. We're on the end of the multi-leg wagers. Daily Double, Pick 3, and Pick 4. Finishing up here. I'm not seeing any Pick 5 will pays listed throughout the HBI platform. I don't think we're going to see any Pick 5 will pays as well. So, folks, it appears we're going to have a Pick 5 carryover going into our next card of racing, scheduled to go tomorrow evening. Right? So, nothing to confirm just yet. We'll know after the official results pop up for race number 10. Again, I'm not seeing any will pays on display throughout the HBI Bet platform, nor on our racing feed. We'll wait till race 10 goes official. We'll know for sure then if there would be the Pick 5 carryover going into our next card. Okay, so it's the high five finale, up and coming. Current favorite, number 2, Homie Joe, now at 8-5. Brett McDonald listed here. Already 10th race up and coming, number 6. Just saw him there with Austin Sorey on board. Huge trip last week after parking for much of it. I'm going to look for some big early speed with 6 Island Beach Boy here on the end of things. Could be the high five topper here. He's a heavy favorite to complete the pick 4 play versus number 2, Homie Joe, who's the current 8-5 favorite. Here's the field then. Pacers on the end. Lima to Coconut on the rail for Randy Parrish with Randy training. Nick Stewart drives. Post 2 for the veteran stallion, son of He's Gorgeous. This is Homie Joe, racing for Mark McCory, Angus McCory, and Nicole Pettit-McCory. Mark trains Brett McDonald, his one and only tonight. Homie Joe. Number 3, Tuca Rasp, Daryl Thiessen driving. 4, owner, trainer, breeder, Lindsay Kerr of London. The 4, Pebble Beach Pro, Kim and Brad McNiven, along with Tom Broadhurst. They share the ownership. Scott McNiven trains Lauren House. Here's the 5, Little Manny, racing for Kim Ebacher along with Rafi Barassa. Barassa trains. Sam Filion drives the 5. Number 6, Island Beach Boy, owned by Ian Smith along with Arnold Hagen. Rachel Andrew training Austin Sorey drives this 6, Island Beach Boy. 7 outside for Beach Tour for RAW Equine Inc. and Mark Horner. Mike Horner training and driving Mike, trying for his driving triple tonight. Treading spot for the 8, Holly's Treasure. Dipping in class here for Colonel Schneider Jr., the homebred, trained by Cassidy Schneider, Colin Kelly. Going back on board the drive. Great looking field of 8 Pacers on our 10th and final high five race. Exacta Tri also featured here. Good luck. So here's that 6 Island Beach Boy. Post 7 last time out was taking back, made a move just prior to the quarter mile to show parked throughout. Finishing a strong second. So anytime I see parked mile, I'm dropping 2 seconds off their mile. So really a 157 trip for Island Beach Boy in the latest over London. Good enough to handle these, and I'm thinking we're going to see this horse showing some early speed. He's got tons of it. You can look through the program lines back in Prince Edward Island and then on to his Woodbine Mohawk Park start on December 13th, where he was on the lead, carving out some quick early fractions there. Island Beach Boy likely to be in play after finishing second best in his New Year's Day London debut. Going out for Island Connections, Ian Smith, and Nova Scotia Connection to Arnold Hagen. Rachel Andrew training, Austin Sorey driving. Island Beach Boy gets a big shot to top this high five finale. Number 4, Pebble Beach Pro, one of 2 horses that raced 33 times over London in the 2024 season. Pebble Beach Pro and Mo Better were the 2 busiest horses in London. Last season, Pebble Beach Pro leaving behind the car gets a great shot to show up in the high five play. 6-1, a value playing price here. Race 10, London. Gates moving. It'll be Lime into Coconut, then Homie Joe, Tuca Ras, Pebble Beach Pro, Little Manny, Island Beach Boy, Beach Tour, farthest down on the wings, and a lone trailer. That would be Holly's Treasure. Field of 8 behind the gate, 6-5. Favorite status, Island Beach Boy. Into the stretch. It's the high five finale field picking up speed. Here they come. And away they go. Tuca Rasp was leaving. Island Beach Boy is up on the outside and towards the inside. Lime at the Coconut. So Tuca Rasp coming out on top briefly. Island Beach Boy, though, too much pony here in the early going. Island Beach Boy touching down on the lead. Tuca Ras will pocket up under tight lines in second. Traveling third, Lime into Coconut. Racing from fourth, the Stallion He's. Make it Homie Joe. He's the son of He's Gorgeous. Traveling the midfield fifth for Pebble Beach Pro. Next in line, Holly's Treasure. Then up on the outside, making a move was Little Manny. Saving ground will be a Beach Tour. 28-2, the Bullet. Opening quarter on tonight's card, and it's Island Beach Boy setting the early tempo. Traveling in second, Tuca Ras, grit grinding away outside. Traveling third, here comes Pebble Beach Pro. That's a toe up for Holly's Treasure, who's getting underway. Lime at a Coconut along the inside. Homie Joe getting shuffled back. Little Manny out of the backfield, and trailing was Beach Tour by the half and 59-1. This is Island Beach Boy turning it on. His lead has become 5 expanding lengths. Island Beach Boy setting sail up and towards three quarters, and he's going to be all alone going there. Tuca Rasp is holding down second. 127-1. 28 flat through the third. Island Beach Boy was going for it right there. Island Beach Boy still maintaining a 5, make it 6-length lead. Battling on for second. Long shot Tuca Rasp versus Pebble Beach Pro out of the backfield. Little Manny and Holly's Treasure through the stretch into the mile. It's all Island Beach Boy. He was so good to go in our finale. On to take second was Beach Tour from last. And Pebble Beach Pro finishes up third. 158-1. Island Beach Boy on top. It was 6. Island Beach Boy, all alone on the line here for Austin Sorey. From way back to be second was Beach Tour. Third goes to the 4, Pebble Beach Pro. Then it was 3, Tuca Rasp, and 5, Little Manny. 6, 7, 4, 3, and 5. Favorite on top. Some nice prices underneath in this high 5 play. Returning for a winner's circle photo, this is 6 Autumn Beach Boy. He's a 7-year-old. They got a son of some beach somewhere out of Lady Sometimes by Armbro McIntosh. He's a Pennsylvania bred owned by Ian Smith of Stratford PEI, Arnold Hagen of Bible Hill, Nova Scotia, Rachel Andrew trained in Austin, Surrey, driven to win Island Beach Boy. On top all the way, very impressive through that third quarter over the good track, 28 flat. He's all alone on the line, a wrapped-up winner in 158-1. His 23rd career win, number 1 of his 2025 season. He's been first and second from 2 outings, both starts here in London. Congratulations to the connections of Autumn Beach Boy in winning the finale. All right, race 10 has gone official. Island Beach Boy, good to go here. 370, late double, pair of sixes for 1870. The exactor, 63.50. Dollar try, 96.85. The high five, 20-cent return, 565.16. Pick 3 come in at 15.81. The dollar pick 4, 993.10. The pick 5 winning combination was not sold with that heavy favorite on the end. Going to be over $12,000 in carryover money added to the early pick 5 of our next card, scheduled for tomorrow evening, a 5:50 start time. There's the carryover total, $12,559 and change. Heavy favorite on the end of the pick 5 play, winning combination, not sold. The official rundown for race 10, Lima to Coconut 6, Homie Joe was 8, Tuca Ras 4th, Pebble Beach Pro 3rd, Little Manny 5th, Autumn Beach Boy, easy winner. Beach Tour was 2nd, Holly's Treasure finishing 7th. Fastest mile on the night belongs to Autumn Beach Boy. He was a winner in 58-1 over a good track with a 2-second variant. From the top, 6, 8, 4, 3, 5, 1, 2, and 7. Wagering on the night was $561,000 and change. 10 race card. Thanks so much for playing. Thanks so much to the horse people putting on a great show here this evening throughout the 10 race card. We tried to get them on through, and we want to wish you a safe travels on your way home from the racetrack tonight for everyone that has joined us on track tonight, be it horse people, horse players, the staff, and racing officials throughout the night. Thanks so much. And, yeah, back in action, scheduled to go tomorrow evening, a 5:50 start time, then Friday night, 5:50 starts for both days, and a early pick 5 carryover to consider for our next race card here in London. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for the Eye in the London Sky. Sugared Oil. Have yourself a great night. Be safe.